as Xperia phone, this is a photocentric phone. Plus, overall, I would say it's a very good phone. If you minus the big bezels on the top, rest of the phone is great in the battery terms, in day-to-day usability terms, in all form. This is basically a very good phone, and I really like this phone. So this is the default camera app, and you go please swipe down for changing the front camera and the reverse camera. And there are some modes here which you can use as a Google Lens and slow motion and portrait. I find portrait they're not that much good because overall that's like only complaint I have, the major one about this phone. It says front camera, which is very basic and not that much sharp, but gives you good result when you are in daylight. Let's quickly show you the settings. So soft skin effect, you can choose it, and then basically no settings which you can change for the front camera. For the reverse camera, you can use these kind of settings. So for the picture, basically nothing. And if you go to video, like here, and you can choose the file format and then select these options basically. So 4K, Full HD, Full HD 60. This is the option you can choose, which are very limited, I would say, for the default app as compared to Samsung, but a little bit more as compared to Apple. So yeah, this phone has wide angle lens, which is basically they call it 70mm, and this is 24mm. Both are 12 megapixel cameras, and telephoto also is here. I found telephoto lens for this phone is amazing, and the problem is, like, when you are on one lens and zoom digitally, you're gonna lose the information, you're gonna lose some of the clarity from the picture itself. But if you don't zoom digitally and go only on telephoto, and you can achieve very good result and basically no loss of the quality. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you the sample pictures of all the feature I'm talking in this video, and you will be able to see by yourself how is the quality and if this kind of quality is good enough for you guys or not. So let me quickly click the picture for our model here. This will be 24mm, and you can see it's a quite nice bokeh effect you can get from all these lenses except wide actually, but overall clarity is very good. And let me switch to telephoto now. So this is the telephoto quality you can get, and I'm gonna share other samples also, and the clarity is very good, and you get bokeh effect also, actual real bokeh from the telephoto lens, which is quite amazing. And the another handy feature is this camera button, and basically half press for the focus and full press for the click, which is very default for Xperia and brings back a lot of memories. So this is the default camera app. So two other apps which you can get with Xperia phone. So one is Cinema Pro app and Photo Pro app. Basically these are Camera Pro apps, which gives you manual functionality, and Cinema Pro app basically gives you the cinema quality of videos from this phone, which is, I would say, is sometimes is good, but the nice thing about this that you actually get a very nice bokeh effect from some of the videos, especially from the 24mm lens, which is 12 megapixel lens. And you can quickly change like frame settings, so you can go to 120 frames per second as well. And then there's an option for ISO, shutter, and then white balance you can choose. You can maybe change the settings here and then go here and there. The good thing about this that you can also go for the manual focus. You can choose A to B focus point, which I can show you just now. So this is the video I got. So when you go this side, hope you can see clearly. So this is the functionality of the manual slider, which like many people can use there in YouTube videos, and it's very good in cinematic features as well. I'm going to share lots of videos from this app, which I recorded in 24 frame per second, and also 60 frame per second and 24 frame per second. The one thing you would need to know that every time you need to change the settings here, you need to go into the different project which you need to create here. So these are the different projects I made. So all these projects have different settings, so this can be handy when you want to record in one type of settings. Basically that's it for the Cinema Pro app. So let's go to Photo Pro app. Photo Pro app can give you a lot of things. So this is the exposure value, and these are the settings you have here. It's basically like a menu slider. This is the auto mode. This is a little bit better than the default app, and then you can go to program, and also you can choose a lot of things. If you go to shutter priority mode, you can actually create that trailing light photos. So if you choose go back this here, make the exposure for 0.8 second or 1 second, and put your ISO level for 100, then you can create a wonderful looking trailing light photos. And this is the setting which you want to change for your lens. I usually keep it on 24 because you get a maximum amount of quality. This is the quite good feature as well, his histogram, which is basically adapted from their high level camera. Actually the whole menu is from their high level cameras. And what you want to do, basically just keep the histogram on the right smooth curve, and then you can achieve a very good level of highlights and details. The manual mode you can also choose, and you get option for changing the shutter speed. And basically these two buttons are the lock, and if you choose this, then basically it works as the half press of shutter button. And this is for automatic exposure level, and you can choose the setting, and you can also save it as custom. And this is you choose a continuous shooting and continuous shooting. You can click the picture in very good speed, and it's very good in focusing on your eye, and it's a little bit better from your normal default camera app from other phones. If you compare this app from iPhone, and this iPhone is basically on the top at the moment, then you can achieve much better result from these kind of apps. And I would say this basically is same for the other apps which you can download from Google Play Store, but yeah, you get more functionality with this default app from Sony, and somewhat very handy if you want to learn about the photography and want to just play around with different kind of feature, and want to get more and more feature in your smartphone. So you can continue watching the videos and photos which I clicked from this phone. So far it's a great phone, and I would say whatever the Sony wants to achieve it with the Camera Pro apps, they have achieved it, and users can get a very good result. but I'm not very happy from the default app. Default app has very limited functionality, plus the front camera is not that much good. You get very nice stability from the front camera and very good audio quality from internal mic, but yeah, the quality is not much good. So far, this is my review for 3 camera apps for this phone. Let me know if you have any questions, and so I'll be happy to answer all those questions as soon as possible. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos like this. So that's all for now, and thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.